even further. We got rubber rings for pets. We got rubber rings for you. We got rubber rings for them. We got rubber rings for her. Are you the managing director? No. We got everything from pina coladas, lifeboat starters, ladies on lilos. We got men in silos. If your favorite hobby is ice sculpting whilst the outside is boiling, we can let you sculpt dragons. We can let you sculpt flagons. We can let you sculpt icebergs. Whatever the temperature is doing, we got a fan. You don't care? You're fired! Hey! So come on down to the
Crazy Neil.
Long hot summer deal steal.
Hell yeah, thank you, Crazy Neil. Now back to our regular schedule programming.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News with me, your host, Jeremy Donaldson. Later, we'll be talking to the captain of the Territory's first cat football team, Professor Pumpkin. But first, I'm joined by three guests with some balmy bodily behaviours. Joining me is a woman who's been hiccuping for over 9 months.
Oh no!
Isn't that right, Miss Piercy?
Yes, that's right.
Yes. Tell us, what brought all this on?
Well, it's all a bit of a blur, Jeremy, to be totally frank with you. So I was watching your show and I remember seeing the news about the election and it hasn't stopped since.
Fascinating stuff. Also here is Frankie Steampipe. Perhaps you could explain to us exactly what your physiological foreboil is.
I'm here to say it's high time people like me were respected. We're constantly overlooked in the workplace, we're whispered about on buses, and we're asked politely to leave children's birthday parties. And it's disgusting. I'm sorry, my bowels have comic timing.
And finally, I'm joined by a man who answers every question honestly, even when it isn't aimed at him. How do you cope with that, Mr. Truman?
With a combination of booze, self-hatred, and hardcore pornography.
So true. So
Not
true.
according to my therapist.
Well, in that case, let's speak to Rose. Tell me, how does the hiccuping impact you?
I get shushed a lot, which is hard. At work, they've asked me to stop answering the phones. It's really affected my confidence.
Well, I find it really fucking irritating.
Do people tend to believe your story?
Fuck no.
Actually, I've been surprised at how much support I've received.
And Frankie, why have you come here today?
Because my wife left me, and I was hoping that the fame would win her back.
We've started a group for people with ailments deemed broadly comical by society. It's called Take Us Seriously.
That's right. And we bloody well mean it.
And who's joined so far?
A bunch of fucking losers.
And how much success have you had?
Well, we've seen some real positive changes.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's been a runaway success.
Shit all. Not a single person come to our fun run, and all of our leaflets fell in the canal.
Well, Miss Piercy, some people are saying your condition was actually caused by the shocking events of that night. What do you think?
Come on, Mr. Donaldson, that's absolute rubbish.
What it'd be like to have a pair of tits.
Could you? I'm sorry, it's very hot. What was I thinking?
That you're a team fuck puppet?
No.
Or a sellout cunt?
Apologies. Just a reminder that he can't help it. And hey, if this isn't live television, then what is it?
Fuckfest of propaganda masquerading as journalism.
Right, Frankie, Rose, tell us, how can the viewers get involved with your cause?
Yes, we're holding a sponsored run in Capital Park next weekend. It's called the No Smiles 13 Miles.
No, it's called the No Laugh Half. What did I say before the show?
That it was the team pulling Jeremy Donaldson's strings.
No, I didn't say.
Wow, we may have to end that there, unfortunately. What a harmless bit of fun.
Steady on!
This is exactly what I'm talking about. We demand respect.
Yes, well, later, I'll be talking to Professor Pumpkin, a ginger tabby with a world-class pair of penalty paws. Is that really necessary?
No, it isn't. Let go. Not you.
Unhand him at once!
Enough! That's enough! Enough!
He's got a gun!
What are you doing?
Try not to piss myself.
Alex,
Don't you dare!
Is my fan okay? Okay, it's okay.
Don't you fucking dare cut to the ads before I tell you to. Now, you in the broadcast centre, Bozeman's little scapegoat, you listen to me. You cut to the ads before I tell you to, and I will kill every single person in
Oh
this
no!
studio.
Censor the gun.
I am thinking about what I'm doing. I've been thinking about it for a long time. We all should be. Christ, it's so fucking fucking hot in here. Do you remember when we used to do the real news? Before it was all lottery winners and bloody cat football? We are on the brink.
I need to know about cat football, though.
Hasn't seen in hundreds of years. The enemy is at the gates, and I'm stuck here talking to these three fucking idiots.
I think my hiccups have stopped.
You three, get the fuck out of my studio. Go on, now, go. Before I change my mind.
They've cured her hiccups. My man is a savior.
Lock the doors.
Yes, Jeremy.
The doors. Good. Yes. Now. Good. Right. Yes. You in the broadcast centre.
Hello, that's me.
You in the broadcast centre. You listen to me. You pay attention.
I'm listening.
I'm sure you've already.
Look at my ratings though. The ratings are fucking through the roof.
Look to your right. Yes, really. Look to your right. There is a VHS tape, and I want you to load it into one of your machines. And when I say so, and not before, you play it.
Fine, I will do it so I don't get shot.
I wouldn't waste any time. Now, all cameras.
I assume you won't be playing that tape. This station does not negotiate with terrorists. I hope I've made myself clear. You seem to know what to do.
Every single thing that comes out of this studio is either one-sided or banal. We're going to show the other side for a bit. For a bit of fucking balance.
I'm gonna fall to the terrorist.
Play the fucking tape. No, I don't want to hurt.
Oh, Alex, you're going to get me in trouble with that. Let's hope you made the
I
right
will
call.
not hesitate to start by killing this man. Now, reset the system for the third segment. I imagine the ratings are going to be through the roof.
They are. They're almost. I got a B, not bad. But look at that. We're almost like maxed out. The people love it.
Media are lying to you. The elderly are not a burden. The rich were not all crazy. And the team membership card is an ID card, no matter how tempting the prizes are.
The prizes sound like they suck. It's cleaning some other guy's gutters.
A voice from the shadows trying to tell you that everything you know is wrong. Why would you trust a man too scared to show his own face?
Is he Mr. Bear?
Don't switch off. Please, don't switch off.
Oh no, it's Alex.
My name is
Alan James on your torso.
And I think that certain rights are worth fighting for. The right to keep the rewards of our own hard work.
I don't think we should use an Alan James. He seems a little. Have you seen his previous
and the right
segments?
To question our government without worrying what our children will report to their fellow go-getters. I love this country. It may be what I am, and I'll fight for it. In fact, I'll die for it, if I have to. But I can't do it alone. Disrupt a growing movement, but we need your help, your support. Please, look for us, find us.
And the studio
If you
doors are all
also
still
know in
locked.
your heart that there is something deeply wrong in this country, join
what now?
us. Resist.
I don't know.
Disrupt.
This wasn't what I planned. I mean, some of it was. I had speech. Look,
He does have speech.
this was unexpected. This was unexpected.
So what now, Jeremy?
The ratings are through the freaking
Supposed
roof.
to be your day off. It was supposed to be your day off.
Please, don't do any more stupid things today. Please, don't do any more stupid
long?
things today.
How long, Jenny? How
We're
long?
already live. We're already live.
Look how hot it is outside.
Welcome back to the Joining me unexpectedly for I very much imagine will be my last broadcast are two new guests. Jenny works here at the National Nightly News and is someone I consider well, a friend. And next to her is what's your name? What's your name? Andy's a policeman. Only we don't call him that anymore. He's a community cohesion official. He's a community
Officer.
cohesion official. Sorry.
It's community cohesion officer, CCO.
And how's that feel, Andy? Being rebranded?
It's good. It's not about confrontation anymore. You know, the force had its fair share of problems. The team doesn't have as many.
But it still has some.
I couldn't say.
Couldn't or wouldn't? Couldn't or
I
wouldn't?
don't know what you want me to say.
Christ, you're fucking useless, aren't you? We'll come back to you later.
I don't want to be on the news, Jeremy. Don't want to be on the news, Jeremy.
I love how they mic them up still. Who mic'd them up? It's, look at it, look at our ratings. They're going fucking nuclear.
Jenny, why did you join the National Nightly News team? Why did you join the National Nightly News?
I always wanted to work in news.
Yes, but why specifically this program? Yes, but why the National Nightly News? National Nightly.
It was the news everyone trusted.
Was.
It was the news everyone was. Is. Do you really want to quibble semantics at gunpoint?
Is there something else you'd rather discuss? Is there something else you'd rather discuss?
This really, again, like I said, I think last time,
To be ignoring. Elephant in the room.
What do you mean?
this does really seem to be like a
You didn't know, did you?
what's it called?
About the message, not the messenger.
I forgot his name. I forgot his name.
No, I didn't know. No. The people I met were with. He wasn't there. I didn't know it was Alan James.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know it
But
was Alan
seriously.
James.
I'm sorry. Alan. Seriously. Fucking James. You're flushing your life down the toilet for. God, I love you, Jeremy, but. God, I love you, Jeremy.
He's a good speaker.
Is he?
He's a good speaker. He's popular in the country. He's popular in the country.
That right?
Is he? I don't think he is.
Look, forget Alan James. There is still something deeply wrong. There is still something. And you know it, Jenny. And you know it, Andy. And you know it, Jenny. And you at home, you know it too. And you at home, you know it too. I'm interviewing a guest who stinks of shit. Patrick is paddling about in shit. And Robin is literally interviewing someone who collects the fucking stuff. It's not sophisticated, Paul. What a metaphor. It's not sophisticated, Paul. We are sleepwalking our way into oppression, and the news isn't saying anything. We're not saying anything.
Says who?
Not saying
Alan
anything.
fucking James.
What are all those scientists working on at Grantham Downs? What are they testing underground at Altergrave? Andy, your turn. Make yourself fucking useful. Your turn. How many people have you brought in for consultations just because they weren't carrying or didn't have team membership cards?
Oh, well, there's other forms of identification that we will accept.
For how long?
We're just here to help.
Then why do you need these? Then why do you need these? Not really help when it's offered at gunpoint, is it, Andy? Help when it's offered at gunpoint, is it, Andy? Let me demonstrate it for you. Let me help you. Let me help you. You eat these cards with my notes on it, and you'll probably digest a fact. That'd be helpful, wouldn't it, Andy? Knowing a fact?
I don't understand.
Do you want my help, Andy?
Yes, whatever you say, yes.
Security are here, Jeremy.
Eat it.
Security are here,
What?
Jeremy.
Eat it. Eat the fucking news, Andy. Force it down your fucking throat.
Jeremy, stop.
Go on.
Really?
Eat it. Eat it, you fucking bully.
Eat the news.
We will kill you. Please, don't make me watch that. Please, don't make me watch that.
Of course. You're right.
I think like the SWAT team's probably here now.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone. You can put the card down now, Andy.
No, you should eat the news though. Eat the news.
You can go now. You too, Jenny. Fuck off over there. You too, Jenny. Off over there.
Does this like no longer overheat anymore? They forget the mechanic
All cameras
exists.
on me. All cameras on me. This new regime of ours is so. Seductive. I understand that. But before we all hand off our freedoms, should we ask to whom we're handing them over? Don't you want to know what's being done in your name? How many people were transitioned last month? A record high. Again. If you care. Again. Shouldn't someone ask Advance how they plan to deal with this blockade? How many years or months of supplies we have? Why aren't we asking these questions instead of who shit is this? There's a cat backstage dressed as a fucking goalie, for Christ's sake. He's even got the little gloves. He's even got the little gloves. Anyway, that's why I arranged for you to see that broadcast from the last break.
Yeah, but it was Alan James, so I don't know how it helps your credibility.
Him? But I guess that just about sums it up. We are all up Ship Creek with a paddle made of Alan fucking James. Christ is also fucking pointless. Christ is also fucking pointless. I was gonna quit tonight. I was gonna quit. Take a holiday. Try something else. Take a holiday. Out of the limelight. Try something else. Out of the limelight. Having a relationship. I hear they're nice. Having a relationship. Never tried. I never tried. I loved the news. I loved it. And now, well...
God, Jeremy, don't!
Is he gonna shoot himself on camera? That's gonna be great for the ratings.
This just isn't the news anymore.
That's real clickbait.
I've lost this fight.
Alex, think of the consequences.
I've let you down.
Please, we can't
Wait, what?
cut to the ads. Please, we can't show the
My name's
ads
Jeremy
now.
Donaldson.
Do it now.
My name's Jeremy. If you can.
Wait, what's on the ads? Come to Bumlings. Yeah, let's just cut the ads. I don't know if we need to watch the guy shoot himself in the fucking face on live TV. There we go. Did I get an E, be an A+? You know, it really covering all our bases. And I got 2 achievements. See a man's retirement in the newsroom. Or what's the other achievement I got? I got another achievement here as well. Introduce a disrupt spokesman to the nation. Again, it really be Alec James. We're still well off though. And Crazy Neil, again, it's going to the fucking moon. We'll continue. But what I could do, heat wave. I think this is sequence 3, I'm assuming. I want to see his speech. I want to see his speech. I want to see what he does.
How long?
I don't know if I can like select a certain time. But we should be able to see from this what happens. And even 16 times is not fast enough. Crazy is the embodiment of Ultra Chad. He is.
My name's Jeremy
Now!
Donaldson.
Do it now!
I need to know what happens.
Somehow.
Achievement unlocked. What's that achievement for? Oh, can I not watch the whole thing? Cause I maybe being broadcast? No. Maybe I can't watch it because I quit. I'm becoming a coward. Maybe I should have let the guy shoot himself on live TV. Ratings would have been, I would have been, again, like through the freaking roof. Okay, what day is it now? Oh, it's the day after. Okay, it's only been a single night. You wake up still partly in shock for what you saw in the news last night. Well, you had to edit on the news last night. When you come downstairs, you find your family sat in the living room waiting for you. Take a seat on the sofa between Sam and Susie. Sam swallows, hesitating before starting. You're still worried about what happened about you last night. After Jeremy, everything that happened, Sam shakes her head. I wonder what they'll do with him now. You okay? Lock him up properly. Can't say I blame him. But I can't shake the feeling that he might be right. Sam looks at the kids and back at you. We saw that you chose to play that tape. They paused for continuing. I couldn't help but wonder why. I didn't feel like I had a choice. He said he was going to shoot everybody on the stage if I didn't play the tape. What? That's not good enough. Disrupt our bad people. I can't believe you did this. Charlie's outburst seemed to come out of nowhere, and no one in the room is prepared for this. Do you even think about how this affects people, you fucking idiot? Sam tries to interject Charlie, but he's already slammed the door. Charlie always was a bit black and white about this sort of thing. For what's worth, Alex, I think you were in the impossible situation, and somehow you managed to make the right call. Sam throws their arms around you. Only you were stuck in that studio having to make the choice. No one can criticize what you did, and I'm proud of you. Take a deep breath and gather your thoughts. It's a lot to take in. You're not sure if you're fully processed about what happened last night, let alone what Charlie and Sam might think about it. I know this is an incredibly difficult thing and we don't always agree, but I think you made the right choice. Susie smiles at you. You had to play it, there was just no other option. It's nice that at least you have some company. The TV is playing some old western show, but not quite enough to distract you as you hoped. I should have let him shoot himself on TV. I wish I knew. I want to know what happened. Questionable choice. You got off work early today, a rare enough occurrence that it might put a spring in your step. As you close the front door, you can hear exciting conversation while in the kitchen. Clearly, someone popped off around the cuppa on Sam's Friday off. As you enter the kitchen, you see Sam and Susie enthusiastically discussing something. Your daughter's still in her scrubs, clearly having come straight from work. I got the posting I was really hoping for, she got. Says I'll be doing my placement in a new transition center, really helping people like Grandma. Congratulations, sweetheart. The 5 of you sit around the kitchen table for the first time in a while and celebrate the news. 6 if you include Emma, Mom's nurse. Grandma's a bit better this evening, and you can hear her talking to Susie in hushed tones throughout the night. You don't cook often, but tonight everyone's complimenting the chef. You have to shower. And we're almost at 1 year. A burden born. Been 6 months since you and Sam last discussed Grandma's ever-increasing medical cost. And Emma, while very pleasant, has proved to be as expensive as nurse you feared. You can't quite believe that it's been this long already, but the sanctions are really starting to hit home now, and unfortunately the government's only solution to help ailing elderly is a day trip to the transition center. I always seem to come back to money. This time, it's you in the kitchen table surrounded by bills and paperwork when Sam comes to join you. Today, Emma told you there was really nothing more that you could do. Except an expensive experimental new treatment that might not even help. Sometimes your mom wants the treatment, or often she's talking about visiting the transition center. It's hard to know which is what she really wants. Say I put a hand on yours. What's it going to be, honey? She's your mother. It has to be your choice. We can either send her to transition center, which I'm pretty sure is just going to kill her off. Let's try the treatment. Okay, so we spent a lot of money, but we're still not worrying. We're not worrying. We're still okay. It's a difficult choice. You never know when you might need that money, particularly for the kids. What if Charlie gets into an accident while Susie drops out of medical school and needs your help to keep her afloat? What if you could give them a few more good years with their grandma? Oh, it's actually going to skip over a year. I thought 1 year would have been like something, but apparently not. And also, I guess I'm wrong about how long the game lasts. It does go past the 1 year mark. Again, does anybody in chat know when this game is supposed to end? Like, what's the actual, what's the actual last day? The 20-week war. Okay, so we're actually just in a war now.
It's Bozeman here. Hope all's well with the family. Just a heads up, we're expecting those troublemakers at Disrupt to attempt to hack the channel during the broadcast. So keep an eye on the interference screen and stay out of the orange. Let's keep the news on the air. It's important, now more than ever.
Okay, turn now this on. The fan's gone, thank God.
A cow's tongue and some rhubarb.
Okay, Crazy Neil, magnificent pre-Christmas extravaganza. That's gonna be ad number 2.
What does that mean?
The Siege Survival Kit.
Where you turn politicians into
And the SS Fun Ship.
Just don't get drawn into talking about the war. Politics in general.
They do know
An
this is the
essential
news, don't
message
they?
must be played.
You didn't hear this from me, but
You know, we'll play that on slot 3. I mean, if we're in the middle of a war, it might be a little bit important.
you just give me a speech or something tonight. They'll get it on the late news.
Oh, great. So they get the brains and we get the performing monkey.
Sometimes you sound just like him, you know.
Which tells the cautionary tale
How
of
are
one
you?
brave young lady's battles to survive the cruel administrations of our neighbours.
It
At
is what it is.
11:25, it's incisors.
It
And
is what it
tonight, Dr. Adrian Atkinson Blimey
I'm
will be
missing
getting his
two, you know.
teeth into Fiona from Hamble Bambleberry, who has
10
invented a
seconds,
tasty
everybody.
twist on the humble biscuit. And that takes us, after the weather and public information
Going in
film,
5,
into our close down.
4,
But first
3.
tonight, it's time to join Megan and the team for the National Night.
Good evening. This is the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolfe. It's the 140th day of war. Our main headlines tonight.
140th day?
Company of Heroes. Skirmishes on land and sea again today as our armed forces tested the mettle of the World Council's...
So we're at war with the world right now?
Advance's strategy of multiple small-scale incursions into the disputed zone is certainly keeping the enemy on high alert, unable to work out where or when the next strike will come. Proud parents throughout the territory find themselves ever more impressed by the bravery and commitment of their incredible children and the job they're doing keeping supply lines open against all possible odds. Don't starve. Advance's
Great
food
game.
program moved from strength to strength today as rationing depots were opened in the last remaining unfed areas of the territory. The rationing depots have been constructed in record time, and the government's agricultural coordination strategy has seen shelves restocked with increasing regularity. And judging by the looks on this happy family's faces, it can't come a moment.
Yeah, look at them. They're having a great
They'll be
time.
getting a good meal tonight.
Woo!
on
We
the
love
government,
rationing.
just like the rest of us. 7 days to die. The recent decision to allow those with long-term health conditions to access transition centres has today been declared an overwhelming success. Previously available only to those in their final years, the expansion of the service has been met with relief by the many organisations calling for it to be opened up to the wider community. The transition centres have reported larger than expected numbers, but report that they are coping well and able to provide a complete and meaningful service to all who choose to use it. Populace. More than 11% of the population have thus far failed to register for a team membership card, a worrying statistic given that the cards are a legal requirement from midnight tonight. It's up to the other 89% of us to remind our tardy friends that not taking advantage of all the exclusive services available to cardholders is now, as it should be, absolutely criminal.
Is it exclusive benefit if everybody needs to have it? I don't think that's how that works.
Rally today in the northern city of Mankipool. Large crowds gathered to hear the band speaker prove Disrupt are still able to capture the public's imagination. Community cohesion officers found themselves challenged by the unruly mob element always present at Disrupt events, but thankfully managed to keep violent incidents to a minimum. And finally tonight. Our mutual friend. Bail was denied in the High Court today for shamed former National Nightly News anchor Jeremy Donaldson. The presenter will be transferred to new lodgings at Pension Ridge Prison while the lengthy preparations for his trial, which is still 18 months away, begin. Since being taken into custody 10 weeks ago in this very studio, little has been heard.
Apparently he didn't shoot himself in the head, unfortunately.
Despite how things ended, we wish him the best, and we'll be sure to bring you all the details of that court case every night. But first tonight, with the war about to enter its 21st week, I'll be chatting with Peter Clement live in an exclusive team talk from his home in Lanfordshire. Don't go away. You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
It's the war news. So what has Advance done? Like, they've done so much shit, and they've been in power for like 1 year. Like, that's impressive. Most governments don't get shit done in a year, even if they have like a lot of power. There we go.
Later in the programme, I'm thrilled to with mega pop star Lil C, who's going to be treating us to a world premiere of her new single. And then after that,
oh god, there's a new song coming up. Advance, right? Where's our not for broadcast Ep.4 mod?
Prime Minister Peter Clement, who's coming to us through the magic of television all the way from his home in Lanfordshire. Are you receiving me, Prime Minister?
Loud and clear, Miss Wolf.
Drinking a nice glass of milk.
Let's start with the obvious. What's that in your hand, Prime Minister?
Cheeky cow. But yeah, it's true. 75 days without an alcoholic drink, and I've got to say, I'm beginning to feel the benefits.
It certainly looks that way.
Well, I made a promise to Mrs.
I'm guessing
C, the old man used to say.
Orange.
Promise is worth keeping.
Something like that, only with assholes.
So, I've heard from my sources that you and the illustrious Mrs. C plan to take your winter break somewhere a little different this year.
That's right. We're planning a walking holiday right here in the territories, which is different for us because, like you, Megan, I've always been a big fan of those warm foreign beaches.
Did you make this decision because of the blockade, Prime Minister?
Well, now that's a good question. Well, as you know, while the blockade has effectively restricted the flow of goods into the country, we and our neighbours have continued to allow unimpeded travel for business leaders, ministers and such. So, although me and the missus could theoretically go to that gorgeous beach I just mentioned, it just doesn't smell much like team spirit to me. After all, as the old man used to say, when life gives you shite, make shite pie.
It works just as well with lemons and lemonade. Prime Minister, maintaining a healthy body like yours at a time of national crisis must require some demanding planning. What's your regime and how do you go about it all?
Well, the truth be told, it's all down to Claude, my infinitely patient personal trainer. He's a man with a plan. I'm just the prat with a fat.
Wow, on that very subject, how are you and Mrs. C handling living on rations?
Well, let me tell you, Megan, back in the 50s, when I worked for you backstage for your Patrick Brannan's dad, did you know I did that?
I think everyone knows that.
Wait.
Well, what you probably didn't know was that Graham Bannon was a right tightwad, paid the bare bloody minimum and still found every possible...
I think I'm actually about to fail today. We're down to a single...
I remember he once docked me a whole $5 for having an unacceptably smelly lunchbox, type bastard. Anyway, what I'm saying is back then I ate a lot less than I am now, even under rationing. We all did. And let's face it, there are still plenty of people in this country who could afford to lose a little bit of weight.
What are you implying? No, but seriously, Prime Minister, we know you're very busy, but one final question, if I may.
Oh, well, go on then.
When you get home from a
3 of 3 red
day,
bars,
your
oh
head
no.
full of the territory's hopes and fears, what music do you listen to when you work out to take your mind off things?
Well, I know I've got a bit of a reputation for being an old fuddy-duddy, but I'd be lying if I didn't say there's something about Little C that just demands one's attention.
Everybody loves Little
Let's hope you
C.
stay watching, Prime Minister, because she is going to be talking and performing live after the break.
Oh, I'll be watching. After all, as my old man used to say, everything's a treat on a boring Friday with nothing but the wind up your shunt.
It's Wednesday, Prime Minister.
The expression still stands.
Peter Clement, thank you for joining me. Peter Clement, I don't know about you at home, but
What's
I
on
think
4?
there's
It just says no signal, but it's
I
green.
know, I feel safer. When we come back, Lil C is going to be giving us the debut performance of her new single, and I'll be getting to meet her. As her biggest fan, I don't mind telling you, I'm pretty excited. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
I did so bad. This messes me up like every single time.
Asking what his favourite number is.
Oh, I must have forgotten that in all the excitement.
So assuming it's not vodka, what do you think's actually in that milk? I reckon it's the tears of his enemies.
You are one disturbed individual.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, I deserve an E. I did terribly.
I positively loathe these sanctions.
But wait, which ad's on? The Siege Survival Kit.
Last time we boiled a duck à l'orange.
I concur absolutely, Brian. There's barely enough milk to undermine the tea.
George,
From the club. Spotted the updated mixing desk. You'll need the new buttons during the next sections. First, we'll need applause when the guest enters, and before her song. Don't worry, I'll walk you through it when we get there.
So low.
One is certain a preferable way exists.
And you'd be right. We've had our biggest and best brains working on this for months, and we've got you covered with the Remington Swiss Siege Survival Box.
What's in the box?
Inside every blockade-busting box, you'll find the things you really missed. A red wine where you can hardly taste the chemicals. Some rare meat we grew in our production laboratory. Chocolate so salty you'd believe it came from Svenland. The list of luxuries is endless. At least 7. And we've even added a random twist.
I love 7.
One in every 100 boxes will contain
a golden flard.
Looks like they just got lucky.
They got the golden flard?
Swiss Siege Survival Box.
The hell does that mean?
So good you'll believe they were made somewhere else.
5, 4, 3.
Thanks for coming back. Later, we have an exciting new feature that we have an exciting. So stay tuned for that. But first, I'm really excited for our next guest. She rose to prominence as the delightful Susie May in All My Daughter's Children's Men, before taking the music industry by storm this year with her debut album smashing the chart records at the age of just 20. Let's give it up and welcome Lil C.
Welcome, Little C.
May I just say, you look incredible.
Oh,
Gosh, I don't like her outfit at all.
It really
does work.
What's the regime?
My manager suggested it to me. It basically involves bathing in like cabbage water, then having the leaves sucked out of you while you sleep.
Wow, is that healthy?
Oh, well, look at me, Meg. The leaves are my only nourishment.
Yep, they certainly are. Now, you'll have to forgive me, but I'm somewhat of a super fan, so I'm sorry if I get a bit starstruck.
Oh, bless you. I've never actually heard of you before, so if you do get a little tongue-tied, I can always carry the interview.
Oh, that's good to know. So your first album, F My Face Together, it hit shelves this summer and it just exploded. I mean, what's that like for you?
It's bonkers, just so weird. I was in all the papers and the magazines. Overnight, I went from that like annoying little girl from that show to that like sexy little girl from that show.
Wow, that must have been bizarre.
Wow. Not really, it was just like any other morning. You know, get up at 5, go on a 4-mile run, have 3 meetings on my cabbage bath, but then only then was my dad actually talking to me.
Oh, of course, I mean the famed country singer, Billy Bob Jean Short. I didn't know you'd been estranged.
There's nothing that strange about it, Megan.
Oh, she's supposed to be Miley Cyrus? I thought she was like on the Ariana Grande.
There really isn't anything to prove that he's wrong.
So, this newfound explosion into your popularity, I mean, did that change your life?
Well, I had to start wearing like nicer underwear, you know, for the paparazzi. But as my manager says, best to make the most of it before I'm 30.
Is that right? So what's the album about?
So I thought it was about like how pretty and great I am, but actually it's about monetizing youth, I think, or about like promoting an unrealistic standard of beauty or something.
So true.
Your manager again.
Yeah, he says insecurity is an opportunity.
Ooh. Do you think he'd be happy with you telling us all this?
Telling you all what? It really doesn't matter what I say here. I'll do my dancing and then this part will all be forgotten about.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're going to see some of those famous dance moves very shortly because you're going to be performing your new single, aren't you?
Yeah, it's from my album.
No, I hate this part.
So soon, after the last one.
Oh yeah, I've actually released 2 albums since lunchtime and a clothing line during this interview. See, this is called Cry for Help, and it's going to be in all the best high street and retailer shops, and it's out now. So girlies, you know what to do. Scream and cry until somebody gets it for you.
There she goes. Blimey. All these projects, they're keeping you very busy, aren't they? It must be tough.
I hate this
part.
part. This is the worst part of the game by far.
I just want to cry into a bath of root veg. But then I think thousands of girls would do anything to be me, so I must be quite lucky.
You know you don't have to do this, though, don't you?
Yeah, I do think that sometimes. Most nights between like my 4th vodka and the 8th time a stranger slaps me around the arse. I think things could have been different, you know, like better. But I don't know. I love doing autographs and having somebody dress me and tell me what to wear.
Did you always want to do music?
Well, ever since I was a little girl, I did. I'd sit in front of the radio, and as soon as my favourite girl group would come on, I pressed record on my cassette. But then my dad would come in and tell me to turn it off and to go back upstairs and start practicing again.
Sorry, is your dad your manager?
Yeah, which can be tough. And sometimes when it gets really hard, he'll say, "Make Cragler proud, and you might just survive childbirth."
You know, despite anything, you'll make me proud.
Oh, if only your opinion was as valuable as his.
And on that problematic note, you're going to be singing your song for us soon, aren't you? Tell me about it.
So,
imagine the news in real life was like this. I would watch the news way more if the news is actually like
you know
this.
What? It's actually alright. And don't worry, all my work is team approved.
All right then. Well, you can go and get ready for that. We'll see you in a little bit. It was a very specific type of pleasure to chat to her, and I just can't wait to hear this. Oh, so here's Lil C with
It's
an
time.
exclusive
New song.
performance of her new track. These babies gonna bring you home. Take it away.
It's the Force's favorite, the Queen of Teams, here to break in your blockades. Lil C.
Come on, Little C.
Oh baby, can't you see I'm hungry? There's a place in me that's empty. I want that meat you're packing only.
I'm trying to get like the multiplier.
I'm under siege, so come and free me. option here. Boy, I got no agenda. Just want the team and me. No dirty foreign member. Don't stop your morning drill. There's holes in me that ain't been filled yet. I only scream this loud when you do your country proud. I ain't no vickle's daughter. Come and skirmish on my border. Quick before I get much older. Tie me down and pull me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier. So let them try and break our dream. We fight and love and die a team. So what a Peter Clemens boys can come and use
That 8 times multiplier. People are loving it. Shit, only does number 1.
Come and break my sanctions. I've been this wild and free.
Sword's horny? Yeah, maybe a little bit.
She was only 53, but gave to save her family. There's no one judging me if I'm the one that's in your fantasy. Don't die alone, these babies gonna bring you home. I ain't no vicar's daughter, come and skirmish on my border.
This is our generation's fortunate son.
Tie me down and pull me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier. So what
Give me that 8 times multiplier.
come and use me as a toy and flip me over, grab my hair, rip off my clothes and dump them there. I wanna see some action, so come and break my sanctions.
Oh shit, I know so show that. The song might be too horny.
Well, if that doesn't distract you from the world outside, I don't know what will.
We love it.
Thank you, Seafoam. Well, for doing that, don't go anywhere. After the break, we'll finally be revealing the new segment of our show that we just know you're going to love. We'll be back right after this.
And we're out.
Wild.
Can I just say, thank you so much for letting me do this. It really means a lot to me, you know.
Yeah.
To be able to promote myself on such a mainstream platform like the news.
Well, don't worry about it. And you know what? Good luck for the future. Take care of yourself. This industry can be crazy sometimes. Watch out for that father of yours, won't you?
Oh, no. I manage myself. It's just, you know, for the public to have that certain perspective. You know, it's like...
Oh, right.
And Michael? It was... Michael?
What about Billy Bob Jean Short, it seems?
Oh, my dad. He's such a sweetheart. We both had the same agents, you know, like it just made sense. Both of us for our image together. And Michael, I want to see the revenue share for the clothing line and get me a G&T before my meeting with the lube guys. If they say for your pleasure, I'm going to stop needing it.
Scientific and cultural communities. As a team.
This next section will need you to use all 4 of the sound effects.
All 4?
Try and pick the most appropriate one at each given moment. The actors can't hear what you're doing, so they'll be trusting you to make the right choices.
Even in this most
Wait, actors?
challenging of times. And one day,
Chris Pratt is back.
when this turbulent time is behind us, we will glide into a new future as a team. Advance. For you. And with you. Because we are you.
Well, I'm ready for a play as well.
Thanks for joining us for part 3.
It's an 11-minute
We've
segment,
been teasing
damn.
you about our new feature all night, and now the wait
Oh,
is
wait,
finally
you guys
over.
want these over?
We'll be treated to an episode of an informative and hilarious new segment called The Notice Board. It stars some top talent, and we're very excited about it. But before we see it, let's have a quick chat with the writer, director, and phenomenon, may I say, Jeff Algebra, guys.
Actually, I've dropped the algebra. I go by Jeff DePloom now. How do you like that?
Yeah, very fancy. I suppose you need a new name now that you're a successful artiste.
Well, exactly. I'm earning enough to pay taxes now.
Oh. And how does Angela feel about all this?
Why did I get so many like angers?
Your wife.
Oh, God, no. No, she's long gone. No, she was holding me back. I'm with Norm now. We were married last month.
Congratulations.
Norm DePlume.
Yeah.
Norm DePlume.
Yeah.
And why did you write this? What was your inspiration?
Oh, well, I received a telephone call offering me 25 grand to write a pro-team sitcom, and I heard my father's voice. It said, Jeff, you listen here, boy. You make hay while the sun shines. You wring every penny you can get out of this. So I wheeled him down to the transition centre, got out my typewriter and started clacking. Utter shite.
And without further ado, let's give it up for the notice board.
I couldn't even click on it.
Miss Craven?
Oh.
I'm glad Chris Pratt is back, though.
Everything all right, Mrs. Craven? You look as worried as the vicar in closing time.
Oh, Ray, it's those young louts. They've vandalised my shop again.
Oh, no.
Yes! They've written all sorts of obscene language and crude pictures, and I know it's those damn youths.
I hate the youths.
I don't know. It could be the vicar at closing time.
I'm just worried they won't ever become productive members of the community. What if they never see the error of their ways and end up as social outcasts, such as shoplifters or bong rats?
Don't worry, Mrs. Craven.
I hate bong rats. I don't even know what the hell those are, or what that even means.
And I'm sure that in time, they will fit into this society like this key into this lock. See? Works like a charm.
What a lovely way to put it, Ray. And just like that, we can unlock their future.
Yes, yes. Wow! Look at all the letters in my collection today.
Oh! I think that one's addressed to me.
What? This one? Oh! So you're right. Oh! So you're right.
The humor, this comedy.
Here it is.
It's a letter from my granddaughter, Brenda. She says she got an A on her maths exam because one of her friends has been helping her. She was always a team player, was our Brenda.
What's up, losers?
What? Oh no! I forgot to click the button fast enough. It's very quick.
Oh no! It's Brad. He's the coolest guy in the village.
That's right. I just got here on my motorbike.
Oh, clear off, Brad.
We don't like Brad. Brad's E.
Around here.
What? Brad dudes?
No.
Ruffians, have you come to tag the notice board with your gang signs?
No way. I've actually come to pin my resume on that notice board. I'm looking to do some tutoring after school.
What did you say? Tutoring?
That's right.
Tutoring?
Maths is very important. Would you mind, Ray? Would you mind, Ray?
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh no! Oh no! The village notice board!
A young person have been spending your time helping others and not just urinating on churches or huffing glue?
Hey! I haven't huffed glue for months!
Well, blow me down!
You know what? We misjudged you based on how young and cool you are and not on your actions.
No doy!
So it wasn't you who vandalised my shop last night or called me a rancid old crone from the back of a chopper?
No way. It can't have been me. I was too busy helping my friend Brenda with her maths homework.
Could you speak up there? I thought for a minute there that you said Brenda.
I did, you daft old sow.
Boo! No, boo!
Oh, yes, what a wonderful surprise. I now respect you as a man.
Put her there, Ray. Oh, what the heck? Give us a hug.
Seems pretty bad. There's an earthquake. Oh no. It was misjudged because of your war crimes? Oh no. Fabs, what have you done? What did you do, Fabus? What?
Sorry to interrupt the first groundbreaking episode of the notice board, but we're receiving some breaking news.
What's going on?
I'm being told we're picking up reports from across the continent of what appear to be nuclear explosions in 4 major foreign cities.
Fabus, what did you do?
Initial estimates put the death toll into the millions.
Fabus!
I'm being told that we're experiencing some power fluctuations as a result, so apologies for the interruption. And now I am told that we are going live to team headquarters for an emergency broadcast from Prime Minister Julia Salisbury at any moment. Yes, let's go to that now.
Good evening, citizens and leaders of the world. Minutes ago, operatives working for Advance detonated nuclear explosives simultaneously in 4 major cities across the continent. We have similar devices in 58 other urban centres and will not hesitate to detonate them if our conditions
We are hearing stories of power fluctuations and what could
maybe
be
now
minor
we can
earthquakes throughout the continent.
We'll play the other
Stand
ads.
by. We've lost contact with our benefactors in Urkistan and Konoslava. While our equipment seems to be resetting. Can we get this confirmed? Can we get this verified? I need this verified.
They just fucking nuked.
I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if you are receiving this, but if you are, then you have to know. You have to know what's being done. What's being done right now to our neighbours. This is unprecedented. Our government has committed multiple acts of mass destruction in our name. Nor do I care how you voted. You didn't vote for this. None of us did.
I did, but that's beside the point.
This can't be. We are awaiting further news and... Oh, God. What if they respond?
We will expect your complete acceptance of our terms by midnight tonight. Thank you. Thank you.
Well.
Yeah, what?
Okay, so there you have it. Advance making a brave move that looks likely to end the war in its 20th week. There's a lot to take in here.
I feel like we're just going to get nuked in retaliation.
We'll be wondering if this is too much. If we've gone too far.
The British are at it again.
And ill, denied their medicines. Children with no food on their plates and the body...
But after this, we're going to play some Crazy Neil, so it's okay.
And I ask myself if without some big, bold gesture it would ever stop, and I do not think it ever would. We elected Advance to make this country better for us all, and it was working. But then the rest of the world looked at us and they said this cannot be seen to succeed. And they brought their warships and their tanks and their planes just to make sure that we were instead seen to suffer. To make sure no one anywhere would ever attempt this again. So, to my mind, our government have taken the only path available to them. A difficult decision for their hearts to bear, but one that ultimately we can respect, because it is designed to keep us safe.
Can I boo her?
And while this is unquestionably a dark night, it may indeed presage the dawn of a new future. My name's Megan Wolf. Let's make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Okay.
Hey, it's Neil here with a Christmas deal. It's post-Christmas.
You have to love the juxtaposition.
Ho, ho, ho. It's a sale. It's gonna go, go, go. Come on down and pull a cracker. It'll go bang in your face and you'll take one.
Thank you, Crazy Neil, for making this night better.
Take 2 baubles. Take 3. We don't care how many baubles. Take a candle. Set fire to your Christmas tree. Set fire to your life. If you're thinking Christmas is a way off and the blockade is getting you down, stock might be low, but the prices are low.
Crazy Neil's for the nuclear Armageddon. We got E, A+, and D. We got a solid C. Hey, I got my full wages though. Not worrying every day. Oh, we're comfortable. Crazy Neil stocks again. Going through the freaking roof. Somehow the government's more popular now than it used to be. I don't know how that works. Let me see. I'm gonna actually take a quick look at the achievements. See, maybe it'll tell me what the last day is. No, I don't think I can tell. I am gonna, let me see, because we're just over 2 hours into the stream now. I'm not gonna look up spoilers. I just want to know what the last day is. Because I want to know how close we are to the end. Like, people say it's about 4.5 hours on average, so we'll go for like another hour here. We might not play any Prey today. We might just go after this, we'll play Victoria 2. Yeah, I think Prey will probably not happen. We might stream some Prey tomorrow night. Like a bonus little stream. Just to get some Prey going. So yeah, I mean, the government has just nuked 4 major city centers across the planet. So that's good. Yeah, that's... maybe going a little bit far there. Again, I don't know how we're not getting nuclear retaliation. Like, we just announced that we nuked them. They should nuke us back. They absolutely would have nuked us back at this point.